All right, everyone. Some people like stocks that are sort of predictable, and those investors tend to invest most likely, I'm guessing, in pharmaceutical stocks. Pharmaceutical stocks have been on fire lately because there's just a lot of catalysts, right? It's not so much it's a trend, but there is a lot of catalysts that have been coming up the past few months and within the next 6 months, even more, and so on. So pharmaceutical companies will be big time targets for investors. I did talk about a pharmaceutical company here on YouTube, and it's doing awesome so far. On my Discord, talked about many pharmaceutical companies, a lot. KALA, MDGL, which I mentioned on a Sunday, and I said we should watch out for that on Monday and buy that. Personally speaking, for me, I can't tell anybody what to do with their money, and that went from 67 to nearly $300 on Monday, which was insane. ICCM at 90 cents on my Discord, I mentioned it, and then within the next half hour after I mentioned it, hour after that, it went to $11. TGTX, we talked about that on my Discord also, went from $8. Some people bought TGTX at 7 something. That went all the way near $12 now, and it still has more room to grow. TGTX is, I think, grossly undervalued still for the potential that it has with what it got approved. So there's a lot of things, and we're going to look at another company that's got tons of catalysts coming up in 2023. So if you're one of those people who is looking for a pharmaceutical stock that has a lot of catalysts coming up, usually you look for one catalyst. Well, this one has a lot of them. And that's a potential, right? That's a good way to make money if they do get those FDA approval. All right, so before we get started, a word from Bull Market Watch, and then we get back into the video.
Are you looking for a Discord platform that offers a first-class trading community? That's what you can expect when you join Bull Market Watch. Trading can be challenging for some people, but we're here to simplify the process for you. We have a very powerful track record. Our Discord deals with day trades, swing trades, and long-term trades. Hundreds of traders operate through our Discord, where we come up with stocks to trade for profits on the NASDAQ and NYSE. With a low monthly subscription of $9.90, you will have full access to our Discord, where you can interact with other traders and get all the latest news when it comes to trading as well. It's a community that is extremely supportive of one another and always willing to help each other out. Become a member of Bull Market Watch today and be on your way to a better financial situation.
All right, so this is a screenshot of the thumbnail I made before the year ended, right? In 2022, sometime in December, late December, I made a video, I think it was before Christmas, and I made this video, and the thumbnail said the best 2023 penny stock. Sort of wasn't a penny stock, but yeah, so that was the thumbnail. Aldeyra Therapeutics, and this is a screenshot of that video that I had made then. And I do believe it was before Christmas. I just forgot to look at the date right now. It's still loaded, it's still public. You can watch the video if you want to. So Aldeyra Therapeutics, this is a screenshot. Here is me talking about it. It was at $6.18 then, right? And I said it was a buy, personally speaking for me. So it was at $6.18. Where is the stock today? The stock is nearly $7 right now. All right, so it was $6.18 when I mentioned it before Christmas. It's now nearly $7. Now this company has a lot of major catalysts coming up, and we'll look at those as we get through the video real quick. All right, so Aldeyra Therapeutics Incorporation is a biotechnology company. It develops and commercializes medicines for immune-mediated ocular and systemic diseases. The company's lead product candidate is Reproxalap, a reactive aldehyde species, which is in phase 3 clinical trial. It also develops ALDX 629, which is an orally class administered RASP modulator in the phase 2 clinical. And they also have for lymphoma. They also have a phase 3 clinical trial for treating primary vitreoretinal lymphoma. We're going to get to big time news now. Right? So we're going to look right now starting December 21st. It was in 2022. It says Aldeyra Therapeutics submits new drug application. So this is very important for those who are looking for those FDA approvals. It submits new drug application to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration for ALDX 2191 for the treatment of primary vitreoretinal, if I pronounce it right, lymphoma. This is big, right? This has to do with cancer. You know, if they get approval on this one, it's safe to say the stock will hit $12 easily, and it's right now at 7, right? And I'm just being very conservative. It could go to 20. It could go, I don't know. It could, you know, you can. I didn't look at the free flow. Should have looked at the free flow, because if the free flow is really low, then it can go really high. So Aldeyra Therapeutics Incorporation announces the submission of a new drug application to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. An investigation for their investigational drug candidate for the treatment of primary. Now I can't pronounce it right. Probably I killed it. Vitreoretinal lymphoma, a rare but potentially fatal cancer with no FDA-approved therapy. So keep that in mind. They've already submitted their paperwork. Now it's up to the FDA to make the decision. And if they make the decision for Aldeyra Therapeutics is going to really pop. Now, how much is going to pop, it also going to play a role in the free flow. So Aldeyra Therapeutics announces positive primary vitro. Now, this is the one that they had on December 21st. They had submitted their paperwork, but back on December 1st, then this is positive news. So if you were looking at this, it's going to make you feel a little more confident to want to invest in this, because they had positive primary data for them. So Aldeyra Therapeutics announces positive primary vitreoretinal lymphoma pre-NDA meeting with the FDA. So the meeting, it was, everything was positive, everything looked good, and then they submitted their work to the FDA on December 21st. So more likely, it seems like this might actually work out, and this might actually be an FDA-approved product, right? So some other things, though, I mean, they have a lot of catalysts. This isn't just, they also have Aldeyra Therapeutics submits new drug application to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration for reproxalab for the treatment of signs and symptoms for dry eye disease. Now they also have Aldeyra Therapeutics investigational RASP modular ALDX 629 improved signs of intoxication in alcohol challenge phase 2 clinical trial. That's also very positive. And the analysts are giving this a low of $13, an average of $21, and a high of $31. All right, so basically, let me sum it up real quick, because I probably was going really fast. So the final conclusion for me is that Aldeyra Therapeutics is a really, really great and amazing speculative biotech play. Every biotech stock is speculative if you think about it, because it all comes down at the end for the FDA to make a decision. They can come up with all the phase 3 trials, phase 2s, phase 1s, all that. They can come up with all the positive clinical trials. They can submit everything. At the end of the day, it's up to the FDA. So there is a bit of a speculation here. But when we look at their pipeline and what they have submitted, on November 29 for the dry eye disease, they submitted a new drug application. They submitted for the lymphoma, new drug application. They have a phase 2 that's already doing very well for I forget what it is, for something else. So overall, the pipeline is very, very, very robust. They expect a lot of catalysts in 2023. So the reason why I state that this company is a company worth looking at, in my opinion, but I can't tell you that it is a buy. That's up to you. I'm not a professional financial advisor. But personally speaking, for me, it is. Like I said, I mentioned it when it was $6.18. Now it's nearly $7. Is because of many major catalysts that they have in 2023. Also, the biggest catalyst of them all for me is 2: the dry eye disease and the treatment for lymphoma cancer. So they also had on December 13th of 2022 a big catalyst for the data readout from phase 2 study using the ALDX 629 for the treatment of patients with alcoholic hepatitis, which was very, very positive results. So that's another plus. So overall, that's not really a company with a lot of catalysts, and if everything goes well for them, could easily possibly be trading in the $40 in by end of 2023 or going into 2024. That's just my opinion. things could actually work out the other way and could actually go negative, right? If the FDA doesn't. But that's I wanted to bring this to your attention. This is not a video that is meant to be a full-blown out research report and so on. It is not a video that is meant to be your financial advice. Just to present some things about this company. And after that, you would definitely have to do your own due diligence. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video or the information, please hit the like button, and I wish you all the best. Take care.